So I'm just going to be reading the colors a little bit before I start my application. So we have the colors of the Jamaican flag. Usually, we are going to start with the gold for the sunshine in the middle. I think I may have to sit for this one. Some of the application it will take, you need to have a skilling hand. So you need to practice. You need to have a skilling hand. So you need to practice because for the person who's doing the with a fan or an area like this and and usually you allow them to cross over before you continue, but because of the workshop purpose we will not allow them to cross over just now, so we are going to continue. So we have the gold across, we are going to flood with the black on either side and the green. Now there's a spread, fondant spread that they use, but they don't have the fondant spread, so we can use our toothpick. So I'm going to use toothpick for this application. So here we're going to look for green and the sides for the black. So I'm going to need a little bit more green here just to distribute whatever liquid. Now for this royal ice, we don't use egg white, we use because of the nature of stamina, we're going to use something else for egg white. What do you think it is? And what is it? No? This was icing rather than egg white. What do you use? Not meringue powder, thank you very much. So it's the meringue powder in this wine, not the egg white. Alright, so here we go for the green. So we're going to be squeezing the green in. As we want to cut the area. Now we're going to use slide 2. So here's when we're going to use the circular motion. And we're pushing it out along the lines. We do a circular motion. So when you do this, we don't want to sugar it too much because we don't want it to start crusting and then you don't have a smooth finish. For your cookies, you do a circular motion. So we're gonna turn, and we're gonna do likewise for the other side. So we're gonna squeeze. You squeeze pressure because you're flooding the cookie. So we do the circular motion. It takes time and practice and patience. Right, so we flood that section, and usually we allow it to sit for a little while before we move on, but in the interest of time, I will have to just go ahead and work the other color before I actually put in the sunshine to flood that area. All right, so we're gonna turn our cookie, and we are going to be using the black. So we just flood the area and we use the toothpick as our scribe. So we just use a circular motion to get it into the corners. All right, so that's for that one. So we turn again, and we're going to be flooding the other side. So this one you just squeeze. Just squeeze and allow the icing to just flow the bag, because you're going to be using a scribe to just flood in. You're pushing it to the corners. Get another toothpick for the other one. So we're going to be doing the gold. All right, so we're going to go in the middle for the gold, and we flood the area. All right. When you are in competition, you will have, based on your time, you have hour and a half. So you would have allow this to sit before we go on to the other step. You allow it to sit a little so it would crust over a little before you get into it. So when it's finished like this, you try not to move it too much because you'll have some crust forming on top and you want a smooth finish for the judges. Right? Right, I'm just gonna be placing this. Alright, so this is one application. Alright, I'm gonna do a second application using the fondant, and then I'll ask persons to come and work with this one. All right, now all right, let me just finish because I need to do the acting for you, but let me finish this application of the fondant for this cookie. Now, what I have some Tyler's glue. It is CMC powder that you add some water to and you mix until it becomes a gel, or you can use some corn syrup. Either will work for the application of the fondant. So I'm going to be needing because we're going to be cutting some strips of fondant with a little shortening. Let me get the black off my hand because I don't want to get the black all over the different colors. Importantly, when you're working with fondant, you need to ensure that as soon as you take a piece out, you wrap it in a saran wrap, or if you have your bag, your Ziploc bag, you're gonna put it in because you don't want the air to get the fondant hard. So you're going to just wrap it and put it in a plastic bag, right? Any question thus far? Are you understanding? Silence means yes. Now, when you're working with fondant, you need to work with cornstarch, all right? You need a fondant, and then we have cornstarch. All right, you have some cornstarch down, and this is my fondant roller. All right. Fondant, you can flip it. All right, so they're rolling because we want to have some strips to the cookie. I eyeball, but you could also measure this if you want to be sure, but I can eyeball this We work with a ruler when we are doing this. So here I have like, I can go for 4.5, and I can get mine as 5. So I would be able to get the strip that I want, right? Like a 1/8 inch. You look to see, you can get a 1/8 inch. So we're going to cut some strips. You can go without using the ruler, but sometimes I like to have you run it against the ruler so you can have that nice clean line. So let's try and do some even strips. And there goes one. And then we can tie it up when we're done. All right, so we have 2 strips. All right. So if you're in doubt, you're gonna just take one before you apply anything else to see if it will work over it. There, it will cover. Right? So we have 2 strips that we are going to be using. Let me just put now fondant you can reuse, so you just roll it up and put back in your container or in your plastic. Now, as I said, we can use the CMC powder or the corn syrup. So what I'm going to be doing is brushing some of the CMC powder, the Tylose glue over the cookie. All right. Because you're going to be working to apply the strip across, and then we're going to work to apply the triangular pieces over the section that needs to be. All right, so you're just going to take it, what the CMC powder or the Tylose glue is on it, so you don't need to put anything at the back of this. So you're just going to put it right across and just lightly pat with your hand. Then you do the same with the other one. Lightly pat. Then you're either going to use your paring knife or the pastry wheel to just cut off the excess. So if you don't have the pastry wheel, you can use your paring knife to just cut right along the edge. And because we're going to be applying the others, you're going to cut right where it overlaps the first one. Ensure that it's right there. You're going to cut right across. And then you're going to take up that extra piece. Right. There we have it, the gold. All right, for the other colors, we're going to be measuring. All right, look at this. If you're not sure of it, you can, once it's not set, you shift it a little. If you want it up a little, or you notice an area is not in position, you can just use your hand to move it around. All right. So we are going to be measuring. So we have the black on this side and the green here. So we are going to use our ruler to measure from this point. So we have, that's 3.5, and we have, that's 2. So we need to have our triangle. So you measure. So we are going to do the green first. So the same application, we are going to be rolling out some of the fondant. We do a little more because we are going to go for the triangle shape. Right, so we need, then we're going to add some corn starch and roll. Also add cornstarch to your rolling pin. When you press in your roll on your fondant, ensure that under we have cornstarch. So it's easy to flip your fondant. You can flip it so it gets the cornstarch to prevent it from sticking. That's the purpose of the cornstarch. Right? We go to same. So what I can do, so you lift and you look to see if it seems to the thickness that you want. Around 1/8. So what I am going to do, I'm going to cut a line. I'm going to just trim off here. Then I'm going to work with my ruler. So I measure again. If you want to do centimeters, this is 9. So here we go. It's 9. Then I'm going to go here to measure centimeters. That's 5. And I put a dot there. And I measure the same thing for this side. But sometimes your measurement is not the same. 5. So we say we were 9 here. So we're going to use our ruler to guide. Right? So we check to see if we are in line. So we put a little more Tylose glue, or as I said, you can use the syrup, corn syrup. So we're gonna slide it into that spot. And anything hanging over, you use your either the wheel or the paring knife to just pare off. Right? So you just press that in. So we can use our, once it's hanging over, you can turn it on the other side, and then you use your pastry wheel to just roll along, and you get a clean cut. Right? That's one green. So we're going to do the other side. So you see, we have to use measurement for this. So let's go again for this one. We're going to measure. All right, that's 9. So we're going to let me just cut again. As I said, fondant, you can reuse fondant. So once you cut it, you can re-knead. So we're gonna go for our 9. Then the centimeters on this side is 5. And we check again on this side. So we don't take it for granted that all the sides are even. So we measure. And then we cut. So we check to see if we're okay with this one. So we are going to be applying a little more of the CMC glue or the Tylose glue to this section. Then we are going to be putting in and just give a little squeeze, push it into the area. Once we are satisfied, we turn it over, and if we have anything hanging over, we use the pastry wheel to just cut off. All right, so we're going to do the black. Is this an easy work for the 90-14? You have to practice. We're going to do the black. I try to do the black last because I know it will mess up your hand, or we don't want the other colors to have to be this color. So same thing applies. We're gonna knead and add some cornstarch and roll. Add some cornstarch to the rolling pin. And we are going to roll the same 1/4 inch or 1/8 of an inch is going to be fine. So you just put a little pressure on your fondant and your roll. You check to see which area is a little thicker by rubbing your hand over it. So you can have some evenness across when you're putting. Right, I think this is good enough. So the first thing I'm going to do is to just straighten up section where I can get the first triangle from. So I measure this area. It's 5 centimeters. Usually just use a toothpick to just dot the area. Go inside here. That's 4 1/4. The other side. Give it 4 1/4. All right, so we check for Alright, so we're gonna let me do the other side before. I'm just gonna do 2 sides. So we measure again. Four and a quarter. So we're going to be applying some of the Careless glue. You slide it in. Slide it in. So it's safe to just use your hand to rub over it if you see any flaws. So you just add a little more Careless glue to this section. Just add your, let's push it up to the top. Use the finger to just push it in, it should slide right in. Alright, and as I said, if there are any imperfections, you can use your hand to just smooth it, or if you have a fondant smoother, and you turn over, is there any that you need to cut off? Check to see if there's any to cut off. Not much here. All right, so we have it. We're going to be brushing. Let me put this back in the bag. But I have some persons coming to work on one of these cookies with this application before I show you how to do the acne. So when you would have finished here, you brush to get rid of the excess cornstarch. And then you can use some oil, any oil you have, to brush over it to give you this sheen. So I have some plain vegetable oil, so I'm just going to be brushing a little over. I do the black glass, I brush on the gold, green, then I put a little bit, not a lot, just to give it a little sheen. Brush a little oil over. Any oil will do. So it enhances the color. What do you see that? It enhances the color. So any oil you use to just brush, right? So there's two applications. One is the royal icing and one is the fondant. All right. I'll show one more, or I should let somebody come to work on the flag before I ask persons to work on the fruits. Okay. All right. So I want, let me knead this first. I want two persons to come. Yes, sir, I want to be a long time. That's right. We're going to work on the flag. All right. It's Mount Alvernia. Yes, I can come because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 areas. That's 1, 2, 3 areas for you. Okay, good. I'm getting the black from my hand. All right, so the first thing I'm going to be doing, I'm doing the kneading this. I'm going to roll so you can cut cornstarch. Usually I can tap it on either side and then I roll because the cornstarch is on it. Alright. So I'm going to go for my 1/8 of an inch. Now we're going to cut it on the diagonal. Cut it across. So yes, you want to put the cornstarch, you can just slide around. That's what you want. You don't want anything to be sticking. So if you feel your hand sticky, you just put some cornstarch on your hand and ensure that if you do this, you can have it moving around. All right, so you're going to come, let me clean this off. I don't want anything to mess up that fold. So you want 1, 2 strips, right? So you're going to use, we're cutting it on the bias, the diagonal as we call it, right? So you're going to cut across. I want you to use the ruler to help you, so you can just start from here, cut across, and then you move down and you cut the 1/8 of an inch. Now you have to hold on onto this, the ruler, and then you just roll the pizza wheel across. Now hold on, hold it in the middle, yeah. Start from here, roll it up, right along the ruler. See you go out of line, let me straighten it for you. Hold it down and you just roll it right along. Clean, clean cut. Alright? So you need to do 2 strips. Hold it. Don't look at them down there. Hold this now. With the other hand. You can stretch your hand across like this. Like this. Look where my big finger is. Come down a little more. Right. Hold it like that. Hold it down. Hold this and ensure it runs along the ruler. Alright. Thank you very much. You use it. So we're gonna do another one. So you're gonna put stitches down. You don't have to squeeze so hard down there now. And anything you're using, you try to use some concepts. You can use it on the ruler also. So you're gonna put it there. Hold the ruler again. Right? Start from down here. Start from down. Right along the ruler. Straight up your lead. But anyway, we're gonna do another one. Look at it. Don't look here. I've been at it for years now. Don't look at it. Look at me. Roll it along the side of the ruler. See? Straighten that one for you. So I'm gonna shift this down again. Hold it now. Hold the ruler. And you're gonna put this here, roll it along. Ensure that you can see right along. It's not tough enough, so you just right along. Very good. Alright? So you have your 2 strips and you're going to attach. So with this now, you're going to be brushing some of my glue, my Tylose glue, right along here and right along there. Right along here and right. Dip it in this and strip it up a little with some and just mop it up a little and just run it along. Hold it, cookie now. It's not going to bite you. The other side. Ensure that you do it because you're going to apply the strips. Don't need any more. Right, so you can see that you have everything all brushed. Alright, so what you're going to do is one piece, you're going to lead from here to there. Lead right across. Stretch it and just lay down. Lay that one across now. Sure, but if you're not there, Slightly fat. Right. So you're going to use the cutting or the paring knife, just use it. Just a trim, just to cut the close. Go on. Alright, very good. Give her a hand. Thank you. Right. No, come. You have something else. You didn't do something. Come back here. Come back here. There's another thing you need to do. Center. You're gonna use your hand. Use this hand to guide the knife as you cut right along. Here, right along there. There. I'm gonna cut this in. You're gonna cut right here along there. Just put the knife down. This one. And you do the same one right here. Take up your hand. Utilize the other hand to prepare the balance knife. Look at me. This is what I did. I did not balance. You do the same to balance again. This one. No. It's not against the knife because I don't want it to come too far down, you know. Just down. And then I take this piece up. Went out a little far, but I'm gonna push it up. Alright, there you go. Alright. Thank you very much. Miss Eber. Miss Eber. Alright, so we're going to be doing the green. Somebody's gonna come for the green, but you're gonna have to measure. Who's gonna do the green? Sure. No, sir. I'm the one gonna do the green. Definitely. Little ones will come with ease. So what am I gonna put on the board now? On my mat. Cornstarch, very good. I'm gonna my cornstarch on, my fondant, tap it over, with some cornstarch on the. I'm gonna roll. You're gonna feel it. Let me see. I have some cookie crumb here. When you're working, ensure that some of these crumbs are not there because you'll see them. Fondant. We finish at what time is it now? So finish it again. Alright, so let me just roll and then allow you to cut. So you push along. Push along. Now is it? Usually when you see that, you just use a toothpick and you just go like that and the air bubbles in there will go. Right. So we want to do some cutting now. Right. So again, put some cornstarch to ensure that it will slide around. So you're going to be measuring the cookie. You use centimeters, measure how much is it here, how much is it there, because you're going to cut. Mm? 8 centimeters and what's up there? On this side. Don't press on this. You're pressing down on this, you don't press on it. Right, you see, get that. Alright, so what I want you to do, you're doing this side. So let me straighten this side for you so you can go right ahead and mark your Use this. You tell me what was there. You're gonna measure from here, from this point. Measure, and then you use the toothpick to just dot, because you're gonna do the triangle. We start from dot. Other side. Then start like it. This is it. I'm trusting your judgment. If it's wrong, sorry for you. So what you're going to do, you're going to put, now I'm not checking her now, she is telling me what to do right now. So you're going to put the ruler, you're going to go up to here, and then you try to go to the other side. Alright? You're going to do one side, somebody else will do another one. So you need to hold the ruler. Come close to me, because you're going to run it along there. Remember, right along the side of the. Right, so do for the other side now. In shortcut. All right, so you take out what you just cut. Right, it out. The side you're going to be put it onto. Just try to see it fit. Let's hope it fits. You are the person who do your measurement. Will fit. All right, so you're going to brush some of the glue over it. Let me remove this. So you take it off. Remove that. Then I use this brush to brush some of the glue over the section that you're doing. All right, then you're going to be fitting that in, check up, sure that it fits between the yellow lines. So shift somewhat. And then you can push it. And then you're going to turn it over. There's no need for any trimming. You just use the wheel, just lightly trim that. Right? And then you. Alright, give her a hand. Next person come to do the other side of the green. Right, so you're going to do your measurement. Your measurement before you actually do the cutting. So you see, we have to use measurement in this aspect of the decorating. All right? So this and this is going to cut. Yes, get a straight line. Straight. Nobody's around. Nobody's watching. You need to put it straight up, right? Right? So you're gonna take it now. Say hold it together from one side. And then try it in that to see if it fits. Let's hope it fits. Ready? One go your measurement. Very good. Alright, you're gonna use your here, use the same powder. So with fondant, you can use the fondant and remove it, use again, practice. You can use one color and try to get the effect of the flag if you're going to be doing it. So let's press it on. And turn it over to need to trim. This is it. That's usually just lightly belong to it. As long as you do it, it's one cut. All right, give her a hand. All right. Black now, two persons are left here. They're going to be doing the black. You can go ahead and measure. Measure the side that you're going to be doing. So you know what. Measurement. Okay. I trust you, you're working on that side. So let me just roll this out a little for you. Let me speed up the process. Right? Over. So you're gonna here triangle that. And maybe the toothpick to over the mark. You do that, right? Make sure that fits. Two. One. Who did the measurement? You. You did the measurement. Remember your measurement there and the size. No. You're gonna measure. Hmm? No, you're gonna start now. You're gonna measure from here. How much is it? 7. So you measure the 7 from there. Get the toothpick. This right there. And how much is it? You need to measure inside here. So you're gonna do your 5. And then I measure on the inside of that now. This is it. So you do your 5 on this side. Measure your 5 in from where the tip from here. When the ruler is down there. Pull it up. So that's the 5, and where's the? That's the 5. So you're going to take the rolling the cutter from the side, ensure you hold it straight. Which one did you do? So the glue, some of the colors glue on it. Brush it all over. Is it patience? You need to exercise patience. Here, you want to give up easily. Push it in and ensure that it's between the yellow lines. Just tap it lightly. Right. You don't have anything hanging over. Next person. Give him a hand. Alright, you have to hurry and work here now. So you're going to measure, you're going to measurement for the last one. How much do I get? So you're gonna come for your straight this out here for you so you can do the on here, do your base. Just from here to here. Where is it? It's in here, it's in here, and it's connected. There to there you mark. That's it. Alright, so you use a wheel to step against there and cut. You want to roll it flat. Right? Sure, so the section. Right. Other side. Roll it flat. Roll it flat. It is fit, it fits. Just hold it. And so you're gonna brush a little skill, brush it with the glue, use this. Everything, you don't need to put it on first level. Yeah, like this. Straight down the with the finger to just push. Up your finger to just ensure that it's in. Solid. All right, and she's now going to brush the oil on top since we finished all of that. So here we have the oil. Just a little bit of oil we're going to use to just brush over. Brush it, not the black, waiting on the green and before you put it black. Brush it all the way. That's fine. That's good. That's good. A little more. All right, so it takes practice. You have to practice to get this. Because it takes them such a long time just to grab hold of it. And you have to ensure when you are brushing the oil, you brush the black last. All right, give her a hand. Brush the black last. Let's get a little bit of the black on the board. Just clean it up. Fondant you can clean up. A lot of cleanup. All right, so here we have it. Isn't that beautiful? Our flag, isn't it? Yeah. All right, they did it. All right, one last thing I'm going to do before chef comes. I'm going to show you how to do the ackee. The ackee, we're going to do the ackee so we can have some sweet ackee, right? I like to get the lot of the black off my hands because the black tends to get onto everything. All right, it's the same principle with the fondant work. Just clean up right here. So you'll get your color. This is a lighter shade Aki. We could put a little, maybe a touch more of maybe orange to get it a little more on some of the color. Akis have this color. So I'm going to be kneading. Kneading this fondant just a little bit. All right, here I'm going to break off a piece. I'm going to roll it into a ball. All right. And I'm going to use my hand to shape because I have to have this slightly hard shape looking. Yeah, so I'm going to roll the base. I'm leaving the top part a little bigger. So I'm rolling the bottom just a little bit to give that shape. All right, we use this is called a boning tool. It's a fondant tool. So I'm going to be using this. So with my Aki, I think the shape that I think I want. Then I'm going to be using my boning tool. I'm going to go for a little away from the top. I'm going to press inwards, down, and lift. Then I'm going to go in with the top part of it, and I'm going to go in a little deeper. The top section, and roll it to the side. All right, to give that area that you take that red thing from the Aki. All right. When I get to that depth that I think I want, I'm going to use my toothpick and just do some irregular lines. You know, some lines because the Aki have some lines onto it. So I'm just going to be just doing some irregular lines. You don't have to be too keen on how the lines fall. All right. So I press in a little bit more for that side because I have to want to have that definition. All right. All right, I'm just gonna allow it to sit there for a bit. All right. And I'm going to be making the seed. The seed have this shape that you want to get. Each time you're working with the fondant, you have to knead a fondant. You know, you have some seeds that are bigger than some. Right. Again, I'm going to roll it into a ball. All right. Roll it into a ball. Then I'm going to squeeze in a little of the sides. So squeeze in a little because we're going to have a flat end. You know, squeeze here, put a little bit of pressure, and to the base here you squeeze, right? All right, just squeeze, get a little flat end. Want it to look like apple seed, all right? Next, what it looks like. Then I'm going to be using some of my Tylose glue or my CNC glue or corn syrup to the fat end. You brush onto the fruit, the apple fruit, you brush the top of it, and then you're going to stick the seed onto it. Right? Does that look like Aki? Looks like Aki? Does it look like Aki? Too big? You haven't seen big Akis like this? You need to come to Kingston. Some tiny Akis, you know? Alright, you want this side, this is the side, you know? This is small Aki. They are big ones. Alright. Let me see who I want to come and try the Aki. I did a big one here for you, but we're gonna do a small one. Akis are of varying sizes. Alright. I need some persons to come for the Aki now. Those who have not come before, I need 3 persons to come. Come. I don't see anybody from Marlon. Marlon, they come here yet? Little London, they come yet? Come do the Aki. This is your piece needed. I'm gonna need that. Need that. Share this piece because you can work. This is some shine. It's neat. You can scoot up a little more. She can come. Knead and then you try start to shake it. Oh, they don't do an indentation, you use the bone fruit to do the indentation, roll it in a ball again. Small part. Okay. Roll it up, roll it in a ball. You can roll it in a ball in your hand, you know. Alright, and then what you do, look at me, you're going to do it because what I do, I hold this down here, I'm going to roll it with my finger together. Up there is a little bigger than down there. That's how you get it. Right. You're not, don't flatten it, you're flattening yours. Right, you don't want to go through. You can use the tool, small part out here, hold it between your hand, and you hold it, you're going to press down from here, down to there. Don't hold the ball again. Right. What you're going to do, indentation, you're going to have it in there. So you're going to come to the side. One time you go down there and leave that. Up here, you're going to do the defining work. Right? Turn it to the side so you can have that. And then you're going to use this one with somebody else. If you're working on quality and we're going to use a paper and give it some time. Spread it over a little bit. Hold it in your hand like this. Hold it in your hand and do some lines, 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 lines. Hold it in your hand. Hold it in your hand. Hold it like this. Hold it in your hand and do the lines. You know? All of the line, right again. And then we're going to finish with that now. We're going to roll this small at the center, small. You can work where the cornstarch is. Ready? Yours. Let me see this. So you're gonna hold it in your hand, you're gonna use this. Hold it. You're gonna use this. Yes, with the lines. With the lines. Hold it between the fingers. You're gonna do up to roll it, and the glue yes did you put some of this on it just to stick it the glue don't put it since it's there, let it fade. Get it ready because you have to use some oil to brush over it when you're finished.